Good day. This is Group E's presentation for plant layout and material handling based on the layout of Original's barbecue hut. My name is Andrew Sinat.
My name is Noel Ali.
My name is Hemawati Surama.
My name is Carlos Mike.
Introduction. Background of company facility. Established in 1997, the original barbecue hut started with 4 brothers and now has a staff of over 50 workers. They were popular among the Muslim community since they were the only establishment at the time to serve halal meats. They developed their own original sauces to accompany the items offered, which are halal meats such as chicken, lamb, fish, shrimp, seasoned fries, desserts, and soft drinks. Challenges. The main challenges faced by the barbecue hut include food items can be easily contaminated, competition from other restaurants, and compliance with COVID-19 regulations. Problem statement. The original barbecue hut is aiming to optimize the efficiency and productivity by reducing the time it takes to prepare an order by 25% or 5 minutes. As a team of consultant engineers for the company, we are required to assess and analyze the existing layout and make recommendations for improvement while utilizing the most economical method. Objectives. The objectives of this project are to visit the original barbecue hut facility to observe and assess the layout, make recommendations towards improvement of the layout to overcome challenges, and to minimize the cost of production. Data on company. Data acquisition. A site visit was conducted at the facility. Upon arrival, a tour was carried out at the facility and the equipment and the layout was observed. Photos were taken and an on-site sketch of the layout was constructed. An interview was conducted with an on-site manager to acquire further information, and additional information about the company was obtained from their social media platforms and a newspaper article. Results. This figure shows the general layout of the original barbecue hut. The main area and focus of this study is the kitchen area. A detailed layout of the kitchen is shown here with the 8 various departments. Within each department there are specific equipment for each type of food, and the dotted lines represent open departments. The areas occupied for each department together with the department number codes are shown here. These areas include space for aisles, equipment, operations, and work-in-progress storage. The total available space in the kitchen is 38 meters by 11 meters or 418 meters squared. Each food type was assigned a unique color code, and the routes which these components take while passing through the various departments was determined. All meats were grouped together into a single type since they all went through the same processes. The data collected on the number of orders is for a regular day of sales.
Analysis. Figure 3 gives a general visual representation of the routes which each food type takes through the different departments. The routes of the different food types are represented by the assigned color codes. The from-to relationship chart shows the number of trips between the respective departments using data collected for an average day of sales. Key performance indicators. KPIs are selected based on the problem statement and objectives to determine the effectiveness and efficiency of the existing layout and the alternative layouts. 3 is the most satisfactory rating and 1 is the least satisfactory. The KPIs are hygiene, spacing of aisles, time to supply an order, and distance between consecutive departments. Strategies. The activity relationship analysis requires the use of closeness ratings and reasoning for relationships between departments. Table 5 shows the closeness ratings which are to be given to department pairs and the corresponding value assigned to them. Table 6 assigns a number code to give a further explanation as to why a closeness rating was selected. The activity relationship chart shows the preferable closeness rating between 2 departments and the reason behind it. For example, the departments of frying and grilling is given an X rating because the closeness of the 2 food items involved, fries and meat, is undesirable according to facility policy and must therefore be kept separate.
Systematic Layout Planning or SLP procedure. This procedure uses the activity relationship chart to develop the relationship diagram which positions departments spatially in terms of the closeness rating value. The space required for each department is based on the equipment required for operations, movement of employees and food, aisle space, and work-in-progress storage. The space relationship diagram for the layout is developed where the area in square meters for each department is shown in brackets. An alternative for the kitchen using the SLP procedure is generated as shown. Notable changes include the Assembly Department 7 now stretches through the kitchen where an order can be prepared in an assembly line fashion which saves time. Some walls are put up between departments and certain stations are divided by other departments. This separation is necessary to ensure the food types do not cross-contaminate. Relationship diagramming procedure. The resulting block template from the activity relationship analysis is shown. Each department is designated its own block where its relationship with other departments are shown. The departments were then ranked in order of importance of relationships between departments. The relative location of block templates diagram is developed using the rank and the block template. Another alternative for the kitchen layout is designed to resemble the relative location of the block templates. Separation of departments is done using walls and partial dividers to ensure there is no contact between the food types. Department 7 is placed at the center so that the food items can be delivered to this point and assembled. This arrangement allows for short distances for the movement of food between consecutive departments. Evaluation of layouts. According to the KPIs used, it can be seen that alternative layouts 1 and 2 are superior to the existing layout. Therefore, the final layout developed for recommendation is a combination of the best features of alternative layouts 1 and 2.
Discussion. The existing layout was influenced by the separation of different types of food and to accommodate the rush hour period. Strategies were used to develop alternative layouts. According to the KPIs established, the existing layout was the least effective, while the alternative layouts were better, but still lacking in one KPI each. The final layout satisfied the requirements and met the goals outlined in the problem statement and objectives. Recommendations and conclusion. The following are recommendations for the original barbecue hut layout. Barriers can be installed around the outside of the layout to prevent contaminants from entering the kitchen. Partial enclosures can be set up between the different departments to minimize the contamination between the food and people. Construct a separate washroom close to the dining area for customers' comfort and convenience. The following recommendations are those for a continuation of this report. Place meats into individual categories when doing analysis. Optimize the entire layout. Take proper measurements of the facility for a complete floor plan. Collect data on the time taken between departments. Collect more accurate data on the number of orders for a day. After assessing and analyzing the existing layout of original barbecue hut, our team of consultant engineers were able to make recommendations for an alternative kitchen layout. In order to reduce the time taken to complete an order by 25% while maintaining good hygiene. Hence, the efficiency and productivity of original barbecue hut was optimized given the circumstances of the pandemic and competitors, while minimizing the cost of production. This brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.